Hello, darlings. We're back again, and for this week, we'll be doing a reading for May 2nd through the 8th already. Cinco de Mayo is happening in between those dates, so let's see what's up. Just a minor detail. You may remember on our last video, we had actually a comment citing that Macron was going to win before he did win. So if you want to go back and catch a glimpse of it, we predicted that for about at 5:40 on the videotape. All right. So that was interesting comment and well placed. All righty. Now here we go. One more shuffle and then we'll start our reading for this week. All righty. Can't read the bottom. Okay, here we go. 10 cards. Okay. Let's see what we got happening here. Okay, it kind of looks like the week goes up and down and up and down. So we got good spots and we got tight spots. Okay, first part is telling me it still looks like a document is being worked on. Well, now I'm getting stuck in the political thought, but this is kind of like there might be an agreement that has already been in the works. They just haven't identified it yet or they haven't finalized it. But this is a document as far as I'm concerned. Okay, part of what's happening is they're stuck on a limit here. This is the card of anger. And it's like one person is not acting in good faith. Well, so what? But what's limiting them is the anger aspect of it. This card is telling me that they're going to be able to get past it. One person is acting out of fear and anger mixed together. And then there's like a third person that comes up with a resolution. So we want to keep our eyes open. It's possible that what's going on in the in the European section of the world may have some solutions, so to speak, coming up. And it might be suggested by a third party, not the two guys that are duking it out right now, but a third party. I see this card as an indication that there might be new property that's being invaded, or there's people that are being dropped out of airplanes and landing in a new area. That could be in the next couple of 3 days. And then we have this card that's telling me there's a couple of little bomb things that are going on. So, I mean, it hasn't slowed down yet, but it does look like it's starting to make more sense. Okay. This is finding what the sticking points are. This is about trying to find harmonious middle ground. This is not bad. Something's going on. This is a card that tells me there is one final blockage. And then by the end of the week, we could have some opportunities of finding resolution. So we'll just have to hang on and see what transpires. But it does look like progress is being made, whether or not we want to say that we've recognized any of it so far. I do believe that Putin has a problem. This is nerve damage to me. And I think if you watch the video that when he was speaking with one of his dignitaries, one of his diplomats, one hand was shaking really badly, so he puts it down so he can use the other one. And he almost can't step with one foot. And that's what I mean by nerve damage. Something's going on that is obvious through that video. Okay, I'm going to set these aside because I'm going to move on to or back to personal things for us. So let's see what we see in the next 7 days. And better. Okay, so what I want to tell you about right now is I think there's going to be improvement in medical things that are going on for us here in the States. This tells me that there's going to be changes in our medical program that are going to be obvious by the time we get around to September, October. So this card is telling you to be patient for the changes to come through. I think it's something that the Democrats are going to be able to convince Republicans slowly to vote on. And then here's a new beginning. So it might be, okay, we're going to vote on it, but we have to have some adaptations, or we're changing everywhere there's a little circle. Sometimes it means let's modify this maybe 10%, etc. This part maybe 30%, blah, blah, blah. So there will be changes to it, but it does look like it's going to be to our benefit, and it probably will kick in by next April. So changes in our medical coverage, especially if you're a senior citizen, there might be definite changes there. Okay, let me draw two from here. We're getting kind of like a scrambled egg approach to reading on this week, but we'll see what happens, huh? Oh yeah. And one more. Yeah. Okay. This is the water sign male, which to me is our president, because he's a Scorpio. That's a water sign. He's having a tower moment, so it may be that he just really is starting to show his true colors here. Put his foot down, will not do that, will do this, and watch out. So you're going to see parts of his real personality showing this coming week. Why? Because he's been lied to, and he's just about had enough. And this is about, I think, what's going on. We're back to political again, aren't we? And this looks like what's going on in the UN. And there has been a fire lit. This could be really interesting outcome of what's developing with the UN this coming week. Okay? Now let's see if we can get any reading for something that's fun or lighthearted. Bing, bing, and bing. Okay. This is a progression of things. So those of you that are out there looking for nub in all the wrong places, this is telling me what we're going to find is we start out with acknowledging somebody who has similar belief systems that we do. Okay, I love this card. I know who I am philosophically, spiritually, and I start drawing in those kinds of people that share that common bond with me, okay? And I also bring in little people behind me going, I want what she has. Well, that's going to be you. And what happens then? These kindred spirits soon develop into, looks like friendships. And then the final outcome, next tier up, is Ace of Cups, gift of love. So be mindful. What starts out as simply being in concert with somebody, having ideas that blend, and finding out it's going to develop into a real love relationship. Okay, finally. All right, now let's call it a day, and we will be back next week with more from the little chitlins here. Talk to you soon. Love you bunches. Okay, bye.